Good morning. I'm the dude and just a dude TCG. Say hi to Charlie. If you're not one of my 22 subscribers, I sell on TCG Player, eBay, and I vend locally. Today I thought I'd do a quick video because it's funny, I had 0 orders on TCG Player and eBay last night, so I thought might as well put out a short video, get some reps in front of the camera. First things first, I'm going to put a picture up, probably right here. We pulled the Gengar SIR from Ascended Heroes last night. I was very hyped. I was not happy I didn't tell my wife to record it because I knew I had an SIR in the pack and I hadn't thought to actually get it recorded. I screamed very loudly. I was so excited. It's a little left heavy, maybe 53-47-ish. I'm going to have my friend look at it also. First hit goes in the binder, so won't be able to grade that one unless I get a replacement. So I'm looking for candidates maybe at the next card show that I can pick up that are LP so we can put that one in the binder and get this one graded. Pretty much think it will 10. The back looked really good, but like I said, need a second set of eyes on it and then we'll decide. Number 2, need to get a mic stand. I don't like putting this on my shirt. You can see it stretches it out. I had it on there and I don't really like how it looks, so we'll see. I'll just put it down on my desk when I'm grabbing stuff, but thought I'd show you some stuff that I picked up this and last week and just talk about them and what I'm going to do with them. Number 1, this big boy. It's got a lot of reflection from the screen. Picked up 9 of these Great Tusk and Iron Treads EX boxes from Walmart. I paid around, it was 1,000 or 1,100 shipped for them. So part of that is raising a lot of liquidity if I held on to all of them. Don't think I can do that. Plan is to sell 4 or 5 of them. The value on them is about $220 a piece, whereas I paid about $110, maybe $120. I think that I could move 1 or 2 at each show I go to since it's such a big box. It's already kind of rare. I know that a ton just dropped on Walmart though, so we'll see if it's as rare as I think it is. If I can't do that, I will just hold on to them. Part of the reason that last week I sold those magic boxes was to fund those 9 in case I couldn't sell them. I think that I admittedly have an addiction to large format boxes. I think they're great. I have a ton of them and I just love the way it looks on top of a shelf at a show. It's kind of like a showpiece, if you will. So my hope is that somebody wants a few of them. I've had a lot of luck with those big boxes. At the last show, I sold some of the Tyranitar and Lucario prismatic boxes. Had good luck with that. People just came up with a credit card even. They wanted it so bad and they paid, so that was cool. Number 2 pickup, first partner illustration box. Let's see if we can do this the right way. Let's do it this way. First partner illustration box. You can't see it because of the reflection. There we go. Just got one of these. So the website I bought it from charged $35 shipped for it. Might have been $36, but they give you a discount code for next order. So because I did this and paid $35 for this, I got a perfect order booster box for $156 shipped, which is the best I've done so far. And even though I spent $35 on this, which is way over MSRP, it's more than double. They're about $50. And this is a target of acquisition for me. This is like my second highest priority right now. And I'll talk about my first because I got one of my first. Think that these are going to be crazy. Probably 100 once they stop dropping and they do volume 2 and probably volume 3, maybe volume 4. I can't remember. I think we could do 3 volumes, right? There's like 10 gens, so maybe a 4th partner if they do 3 for each like they did for this in terms of the starters. This could be $150 box. That's probably cope, but I just think in a year or 2 when they have stopped dropping these and all 4 or 3 or 4 of them are out, people are going to want the set and they're going to overpay for it because they want it. And not only that, they want the starters inside. They need at least 3. So I think this one will get ripped a lot. I think that the starters will be worth a decent amount, especially the Kanto ones and PSA 10s. So I think this is just a great acquisition target for me. My actual target price is $21 to $22 shipped. I don't like paying $35. I probably won't pay $35 again. But like I said, this one unlocked a discount for me for next drops for everything else. What's up? It's Editor Dude here. It's been 20 minutes since I finished the last video and I neglected to mention these bad boys. These are first partner illustration collection sealed cases of 6. When I mentioned that I was opening the first partner loose ones, I neglected to mention that the reason I can do that is because I got 5 of these from a website. My cost was on average $125 for each case. So a little bit over $21 each. I'm very happy with that. I intend to keep all 5 of them sealed and keep them on my inventory for a long time. Same thing. That's an issue with liquidity, right? 125 bucks times 5. It's like $725 that I have just eaten up in liquidity to sit on a shelf for a long time. Have to fund that somehow. So got more stuff I have to find and sell. That being said, I think once again, these are going to do really well, especially in sealed cases. Now I only have 3 in hand. The other 2, the vendor still needs to ship to me. They said that they misplaced the label or something when I reached out to them, because the label is 2 weeks old now, but they said they had more cases coming in and they were going to ship it. Very trusted vendor, so I'm not worried about that. Just thought I needed to throw that in there. Next 2 things I got. First, Partners Deluxe Pin Collection. Got it for MSRP from a website. I was pretty excited about that. And also the Premium Poster Collection, Mega Lucario. I don't know how close I should get. You guys can probably see that. And once again, it reflects everything. Both of these likely going to be ripped. I don't like to sell new sets that have a lot of things I want to pull. Like I said, I pulled the Gengar, but still need that Dragonite. I want some more of the Mega Attack rares, especially Gengar and Dragonite to grade. I sent off 1 Dragonite to grade already that looked really good. Ascended Heroes is just like Phantasmal Flames for me. I've already pulled Charizard out of Phantasmal Flames, but the idea of selling a pack of Phantasmal Flames that someone pulls a Charizard out of just hurts me greatly. So I have like 7, 8, 9 bundles of Phantasmal plus 5 more on order from Barnes and Noble. And I don't know that I'll ever sell them. If I do sell them, it'll be online, and I will try to never read reviews afterwards in case someone pulled it. That did happen to me with Final Fantasy. I'll put the review right here if I have time. Sold a Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Collector booster box, and someone pulled a Neon Chocobo out of it, which really hurt. I don't think I was ever going to open them though, so that hurt a little less as opposed to Phantasmal and Ascended Heroes, where my wife and I will keep ripping it. I don't think we'll ever stop if we can get packs at a good price, but I also thought of that about Prismatic, and we've got a ton of product, and neither of us want to rip it because it's painful. I don't think Ascended's is bad. I think Ascended's a better set overall. I think Prismatic will be worth more on the whole, just because of what it is, in terms of that God pack being all EVs and evolutions. But it's just, Ascended's a great set. That's something that I think if we can keep getting it at a good price, we're going to keep ripping it. Let's see what else. Riftbound Spirit Forge booster display. Got one of these. Got it for about 150 from online website. Holding on to it. The value on them is not super high. It's like 170, 180. I think it'll be worth more a little bit later. There were just some bans in Riftbound that might give extra EV to other cards versus there just being a few that are very valuable in Spirit Forged. Origins is a better set in terms of EV, and I've got some packs over here that I need to rip, and I'm actually going to do these on camera. I have 15 of these with 10 more on the way, and then I have 90 Spirit Forged packs that I need to rip. I can't decide if I want to just do one mega rip or do like a 1 pack a day thing. That would give me a lot of short content. That's like 120 days worth of packs, and it's not a lot of work, so might do that. Not sure though, but back to Spirit Forged. I have like 4 or 5 of these. I have one on TCG Player for like 180 because I got a couple a lot cheaper. I'm going to try to hold a few of these back, but once again, talking about liquidity, keep buying stuff and not selling it. Gonna run out of money, and I don't want to do that. Last thing, I think. Yeah, last thing. Ascended Heroes. I need to get better lighting, guys. We'll be serious. I should not do this in front of the computer with all my computer screens on, but the computer screens also provide some lighting. Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer Box. I got this from Smoke and Mirrors. I overpaid. I paid about $88. Kind of had some FOMO when it dropped that it would go out of stock quick, so it was listed at $80 and then they charged $8 shipping. My normal target on them is $75. This is my number 1 acquisition target right here. This is what I want to have a ton of. I have more than 10. I'm not sure of the exact number. Actually, I am, but I'm not going to say it. I have more than 10, and I don't see it happening because it's so hard to get with my acquisition price being 75 or under. Normally, like I said, overpaid for that one due to FOMO. Will not let that happen again. But $75 to me is a good entry point, especially if you look at Prismatic. I think Ascended's a better set in terms of pulls and desirability, since Prismatic only has SIRs and no IRs. I really think that Ascended's going to do better long-term, or at least be more desirable. Prismatic might be a higher price, but I think it will sell less often because people don't want to open it and suffer. So while Ascended might be 20, 30% less in price than Prismatic, I'm pretty sure it will sell way quicker. So it's one of those things that I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Prismatic. That's a $200 ETB a year. We're just like a year and a half after release, right? And it's $200 and something for one, which is crazy. GameStop is letting you pre-order Prismatic for Prismatic ETBs for $150. That's wild. I don't know who is doing that, but also at the same time, it's probably a good idea to do it. I don't know. Who knows? It's pretty crazy. And so with that being said, we've opened 7, 8, or 9 ETBs, got nothing good. So we are not opening ETBs anymore, but anytime I can get this kind of stuff at MSRP, like I said, I think we're going to open it. We're going to enjoy the set. It's just that ETBs are off limits now because they're going to be worth way too much to be opening them. I know that about 151. It's fun because I had the Snorlax promo, so I knew how many ETBs we opened, which was 18. We opened 18 ETBs, which is $10,000 worth of product now that we had all bought for $60 or less. I ended up keeping 6 sealed, and I'm not being caught like that again. I'm gonna have more than 6, and I'm gonna keep way more than 6 of Ascended and Prismatic. Let's talk about just a quick perfect order review. We've opened about 100 packs, I think, so far. It's a smaller set. I do not love it. We did pull, once again, throw up an image here, hopefully, 2 Meowth SIRs out of 1 booster box and 2 bundles. So that was pretty exciting. It also at the same time sucks to pull 2 SIRs and it's the same one in the same rip session. That is not fun in terms of both what you want, because I really want that Starmie SIR or Staryu EX, whichever one it is. I think it's Staryu EX. And because we ripped 48 packs and I pulled both of the SIRs. So my wife did not get to experience as much fun as I did. That's really, it's a bummer. I definitely wish that she had pulled one of them. Same thing with the Gengar. I pulled Gengar last night out of one of my packs. Wish she had got it because I get insanely excited when she pulls something. Not that she doesn't get excited for me, right? But I'm fine not pulling stuff. I like watching other people pull cards a ton. It's just as fun for me when someone else pulls it. So overall, we're already done ripping perfect order. I might have called it the wrong set name a minute ago. We'll see. I will fix it with text if I did. But like, I think we're already done ripping perfect order unless we can get it at like $3 a pack. Shows up in a collection box, something like that. It's an okay set. It's gonna be one of the worst of Mega Block without a doubt, especially if the Rayquaza set is real. Chaos Rising looks better already just because it's Greninja and the ETBs look sick. I don't like the giant green tampon ETB. It's just, I cannot believe that they decided to do that, but they did, right? And here we are, enjoying that. Gonna have an update next day or two with my quarter end store results, just showing what I did. It'll be as a percentage of goal because I don't really want to say numbers right now. I mean, I'm nothing fancy. It's not 6 figures, so it doesn't matter. I am not even close to 6 figures in terms of volume. I run pretty lean. It's like my business account. I have like $2,000 liquid in my business account, and that's what I try to keep in there. Most of the time, if I start getting higher, like right now, I think I'm a little bit higher than that. I might be at like 2.5 or 3, and I don't have the liquidity to want to buy huge cards at shows, and I kind of like that. Vending in my city, I don't see a lot of large card deals. Now, I did one right on my Instagram. You can see I bought Phantasmal Flames, SIR Charizard in a 10, but I also had traded to another vendor who cashes me out on sealed. I had sold some stuff to him. They got me all of the funds. Like, it was basically a 95% cash out, 90 or 95% cash out. Immediately went and bought the Charizard, right? And so it was something that I wanted in my PC. I'm going to keep my PC. You can see that right there's a blank spot. It was in there before I got a acrylic from Erica's Invitation to put it in to be ridiculous. And like my short was, need to find a bumper for the huge acrylic protector for the graded guard and then for the PSA slab. I think that would be hilarious. We might 3D print one. I talked to my buddy about it. Midnight Marketplace. Check him out on Instagram. And yeah, the 22 of you that are going to watch this, check him out. And where was I going? Oh yeah, I run pretty lean, right? And so part of my issue is liquidity. A lot of this stuff, I buy it, we rip it, we sell it. I sell the hits. I put the bulk on TCG Player. I like keeping the higher dollar value cards in stock, especially the 5 to 20s, higher value 5 to 20s, to sell at shows, because those are the ones that move the best in this area. And like I said, with liquidity, I don't like buying huge cards because I haven't sold. I think the highest dollar card I've sold is $100, and then a PSA slab is a few hundred, and it was to a friend of mine who bought at like 87%, might have been 90%. I can't remember offhand. But normal people, at least at my table, they're not coming up trying to buy. They do trade. There's a guy that comes by a few times that I really like, and we've done some good trades for cards that I want and get rid of cards that I have in my case that I don't love per se. That being said, this is the new camera. Gonna do my first vendor POV this month. It's in a couple weeks. It's in a smaller town. It's the first show, to my knowledge, it's their first show, and it's in a small town, so it's gonna be exciting to see what happens. It's between my city and another medium-sized city, right? So hopefully both people travel from each city to the middle point to get there. The vendor is the host is running a pretty good ad campaign. I've seen a lot talking about it, and to my knowledge, he's really gonna push for a lot of attendance. So pretty excited about that. Hopefully it works out, but we'll see, because I'll give you the results. Circling back, I was saying I was going to do my quarter end numbers. That should be in a couple days. I'm going to try to film it tomorrow morning or the next day. Like I said, just percentages. Maybe talk about some goal changes just based on how I did. I did pretty good. Last week I did $4,000, which is pretty crazy. That's a huge portion of even my goal. So there might be some goal changes, because we're 25% through the month. Might be 50% of the way to my goal. I doubt it, but we'll see. And if we are, hey, we can always make changes. That being said, thanks for watching. Somehow I did 18 minutes raw. Let's see what this ends up being cut, because I am rambling a lot. And give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Get out of here. Have a good day.